Hey guys, what's up? It's Imurgency and welcome back to our channel. And welcome back to day 4 of the 12 days of content miss, where I basically upload a new video every day for 12 days leading up to Christmas. Yesterday I made a video for everyone that's struggling with finals, so if you still have finals this week and really need a good pep talk, then go watch that. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about hustle culture and why we're being sold the fantasy that hustle culture is the only way we're going to make money and achieve our goals in life. Also, before I start, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new and to turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss a single video during these 12 days. Also, if you want, you can follow me on my social medias here and here because they're pretty poppin' too. But let's get into the topic at hand, shall we? Okay, so first and foremost, what is hustle culture? Well, first let's define what the word hustle means. According to dictionary.com, hustle means to proceed to work rapidly or energetically.
An Urban Dictionary describes hustling as to strive headstrong and voraciously towards a goal, to seek out and acquire sums of money, preferably large sums, often by unscrumptious means, and to ciao.
Which means that hustle culture is a culture of constant, fast-paced work. Now, when you first hear this, it may not sound that bad. It may sound like, yeah, okay, I can get behind that. That's just hard work, right? Wrong. Hustle culture takes a deep dive into working hard and turns it kind of toxic, glamorizing things like working yourself to the bone, being the first person to show up, last person to leave, making sure that you're always working while your competition's sleeping, and just this very fast-paced notion of always being at work and always trying to get ahead of your competition. A lot of these ideas of the hustle have been strongly associated with success, money, entrepreneurship, starting your own business, and just the general field of entrepreneurship nowadays stems from the feel of hustling and sort of picking yourself up by your bootstraps and always working. And I definitely feel that because, for one, I'm an entrepreneurship minor in college, so learning about all this in school and having it sort of institutionalized, and that they're teaching and praising people that are constantly doing something, giving up hours and hours of sleep, skipping meals, constantly being productive so that they can build up their business. And I feel like because of all this, we're being fed a fantasy, this ideal world where people can work endlessly without having to take breaks or really do anything else but work and grow their own business and make tons and tons of money. Hustle culture wants us to romanticize unhealthy behaviors like sleep deprivation, lack of a social life, being constantly in a stressful work environment. All these things just don't sound healthy, and they're all for the sake of trying to make money. Someone who I feel like talks about this issue very well is Tiffany Furrick, who made a video about a year ago on hustle culture. I'm going to be speaking more on a general surface level about hustle culture and how I've seen it take place. So if you do want a more in-depth video, then go check out hers afterwards. The one thing that I really don't like about the hustle and about hustle culture in general is that if you're not in it, it makes you feel like you're basically worthless. I know that entrepreneurship is all about finding your own path and doing your own thing and making success in it, but it really feels like when you pair that with just hustle culture, it feels like you have to fit a certain mold. If you're not going to fit that certain mold, you're going to be set up for failure. When's the last time you beat yourself up because you weren't being productive? Yesterday? Today? Right now? What I'm trying to say is that hustle culture basically makes people feel bad for not constantly doing something, which is a problem because we are not creatures of work. We were not put on this earth to be working machines. I can promise you that. I really feel this too. There are so many times where I feel like I constantly have to be doing something, and when I get free time, it feels really weird and I feel really guilty because I feel like I should be hustling, doing something. I shouldn't just be lying around existing. Which leads me to my next point about free time. I feel as of recently, having free time has had this negative connotation. You have free time, are you just not doing something? I feel in the past, when you have free time, you take it to rest, do a hobby, do something that you like, and not think about work or school or whatever is your responsibility at that time. But I feel as of recently, a lot of people, myself included, will now try to turn those hobbies and things they like to do into side hustles and ways to make them money. Which really makes you think, if you're turning your hobbies into your jobs, are you really having any time to just be you and have fun? I get it, it's still possible to have fun while you work, but at the end of the day, it's still work. You know? Are we giving ourselves time anymore to just be? Not work, not try to make money, but just be, have fun. Do something that we enjoy that does not revolve around a paycheck. Now, I'm not gonna be oblivious here. I feel a lot of people, when they talk about hustle culture, fail to acknowledge why things are turning this way. People didn't just wake up one day and decide, let me work harder and not have as much fun. No. I understand that the hustle is becoming a necessity for a lot of people because the price of everything is just increasing so much. So in order to make those ends meet, you have to start picking up unconventional ways of making money.
This is editing room. I just wanted to clarify that I mean to say alternative ways of making money and not unconventional.
Like in addition to your day job, being like an Uber driver, starting your own business, starting an OnlyFans, being a social media personality. Like I feel like people are just on average picking up more side hustles and more different streams of revenue. And people are working harder and harder with less and less time for themselves. So it's only a matter of time before something gives, because like I said, we're not meant to be like this. Like for example, me, I'm doing 12 days of content. Like I don't normally do that, but because it's the end of the month, I want to provide more content for y'all. I also want to be able to grow as a channel. I'm putting out 7 times the normal amount of content I put out per week just to be able to do that. Now, do I enjoy doing that? Yeah, of course, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But at the same time, it is a much heavier load than what I'm used to, which of course is going to cause an increased amount of stress that wouldn't normally be there if I didn't want to do those things. But like, because I'm seeing so many other people on the platform doing the same thing, being able to keep up with the hustle and upload every day this month, I felt like I needed to keep up with that too, so I did that too. And I'm sure that someone's going to see me doing this and start wanting to do the same exact thing. Like, it's a vicious cycle. And throughout all this, I'm not trying to say that hard work is bad. Like, I feel like hard work and hustle culture are completely different things. Hard work is fine. That's just applying yourself and working hard to get what you want. But hustle culture is taking that to the extreme and adopting unhealthy behaviors and sacrificing things that you normally wouldn't in an attempt to go above working hard, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'm back here to clarify again, just because I don't feel like I explained that the best. What I basically mean is that the difference between hard work and like hustle culture is like hard work is like an action, like that's actually like putting in the work, doing what you need to do, whereas hustle culture is more of like a lifestyle, which is more of like sustained, like I said, like taking hard work to an extreme. It's just like, it's different. It's like action versus lifestyle is what I'm trying to get at.
And honestly, I'm not too sure what can be done in response to hustle culture, just because, as I said, a lot of it stems from necessity and needing the hustle to be able to keep up. Like honestly, there would probably just need to be a structural change in general, just with the system overall. So the emphasis can go back to working hard and achieving your goals as opposed to constantly grinding and grinding and grinding for the attempt at reaching success. But hey, that's just my 2 cents on that. I really want to hear what you all think down in the comments below, so let's get a discussion going down there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked anything that I said, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. Once again, I am hustling and doing like the 12 days of content miss, so be sure to check back here tomorrow for another video. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Imurgency, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace. Hey, if you're clicking on this video, it probably means that you're going through it right now. And that's okay. It really is. Because I feel like we all are. Whether it's finals, the holiday season, or just 2020, there's a lot to be stressed about. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little stressed about it too. I hear from a little birdie that you may be doubting yourself a little bit, and that's what's not okay here. I'm gonna keep this quick and I'm gonna cut right to the chase. If no one's told you already, I'm proud of you. You got this. Whether you got finals coming up, you're done with finals, or you got a final in like a couple minutes, just know that you got this. I know what you may be thinking. No, like Rumi, no, I don't.